Following the heroic example of those who fought to preserve our republic, we can find the inspiration our country needs to unify, to heal, and to remain one nation under God. One way or another, these problems will be solved. I'm a problem solver. And in the end, we will win.
The president is now widely expected to embrace the Pentagon's plan to boost troop levels by nearly 4,000. Let's bring in Alabama Senator and a member of the Senate Armed Services Committee, Luther Strange. Senator, do you believe last night's speech was a turning point for the president in unifying at least the GOP around his foreign agenda?
You know, I think it was. I was very pleased with the president's remarks last night, and as a member of the Armed Services Committee, his commitment to winning and his commitment to American security, I think that message was very well received. I know the troops felt it was, and so I think it could very well be a great turning point. Senator
Darren Porcher's here. He served in the military, also a longtime veteran of the police department here in New York City. Darren?
Good morning, Senator. I'm so glad that you're on.
Morning.
Question, you're a GOP senator. Have you been a pro-Trump supporter from the beginning, since day one?
I have.
Okay, so do you see this speech as something that, quote unquote, grew the tent and had the ability to connect with people that were non-Trump supporters?
Well, I hope so. The thing I took away from it was his willingness to listen to our generals. We have a fantastic Secretary of Defense with people on the ground who want to win and who have our national security at heart. And even though he took a different position when he was running, I think it's a very good sign that he was willing to listen, learn, and adopt a policy that is in our national interest. So I'm very pleased.
Moving forward, what do you think the president's strategy should be in terms of connecting with the electorate? Because remember, right now, Trump is at a 31% approval rate.
Well, I think the way he typically connects is effective, and I hope he'll continue to do that. I thought the speech last night was very good. It was very thoughtful. It was straight to the point. It was praise for the military, but with a strategy. I hope on the other issues that really I hear about the most, taxes, the healthcare system, those things, he'll focus on those types of remarks that have a cogent plan, and I think he'll connect with the people with that.
Jess?
Oh, good morning, Senator. Jessie Charlove here. I was wondering if you could share some of your thoughts about the upcoming rally tonight in Phoenix. We know that the mayor of Phoenix actually asked the president to delay the rally. He's still going. What do you think that we can expect from him? Will it be more campaign style, or will he continue to take the more moderate tone that he had last night in his primetime address?
Well, he has his own style. I've been to a number of his rallies, and he does like the rally format. And it's a way to encourage people. I think it'll be a thoughtful rally, though. I think he'll be there to talk about his speech last night, and I hope he'll address some of the other issues that we just talked about, that are really the ones that affect people's lives on the ground. And we've got so much to do in Washington. That's where I'd like the focus to be.
And on that note, the Trump administration is still pushing for tax reform despite opposition from Democrats. This comes as Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin says that the president may keep the carried interest tax break for firms that create jobs, but eliminate it for hedge fund managers. There's the raising the debt ceiling, keeping the government open, passing a budget, and then getting to tax reform. Do you think tax reform is going to get done by the end of this year?
Oh, I certainly hope so. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure it gets done.
Senator, no offense, but everybody says they hope so. Yes or no? Are y'all going to get it done or not? It's not our, we hope. You guys have the reins. You can actually do something about it.
If I was in charge, yes, absolutely, because that is, and I call it tax relief. That's what people need. So if I have anything at all to do with it, my one vote in the Senate will ensure that happens.
Senator, it's Kevin Kelly. You're boots on the ground right now after this failed health care debacle that happened. What is the sentiment going on when you're talking to your constituents, especially with the election? Are they frustrated that this president led with health care? Are they more focused on tax reform? What are their thoughts about what happened with trying to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act?
Well, honestly, they're as frustrated as they can possibly be, as am I, being the newest member of the Senate, to see that we couldn't fulfill a promise. We didn't have 50 conservative Republicans who were willing to do what they said they would do. So the frustration level is very high, and I share that. So we better produce and get something done for the people. And it's not even one specific issue, it's all the things we talked about, but it is a lack of action by the Congress. President campaigned on an agenda that people like. It's a pro taxpayer agenda, and that's what they want us to address. So I hope you feel my frustration. I can't wait to get back to Washington to get things done for the people.